All right, listen to this next question very carefully. Which player was the NBA All-Star Game MVP award named after?
Is it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, or Bill Russell? This one should be an easy one, for sure.
So many great players, but only one has that honor.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Rockets taking on the Timberwolves. For the Rockets, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Timberwolves, Rockets, only on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star. And he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. Let's see the stat sheet here for Gordon Hayward.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Sabonis is out there with Holmes. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Timberwolves, Morant is out there with Levine. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Hayward. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
Now here's Hayward. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Young.
You got to be very careful around Young here. He's clever at figuring out ways to swipe that ball.
Outside Curry. Pass to Sabonis. Over Levine. Sabonis with the bucket.
Boy, a big body Sabonis might have range, but put him inside and let him eat.
Outside Levine. Pass to Washington. Back to Levine. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Hayward. Here's Sabonis. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
Now here's Hayward. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Basket counts.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Young kicks to Holmes. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Sabonis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I love how Sabonis focuses in and maintains that concentration. Very good at taking on the aggressive defense.
Now here's Hayward. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
On its way from Young for 2. The shot comes out. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now Hunter. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. Here's Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Can't be too aggressive when guarding Seth Curry because he's good at attacking and drawing fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
First one falls for him.
And just like his brother Steph, Seth is an impressive bucket getter. I mean, somebody whose role is to shoot and score the ball.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Hayward outside. Back to Morant. In the corner, it's Levine. Morant outside. Passes it to Wiseman. Here's Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Morant for 3.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Young from the arc.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Now, here's Washington. He has 5. Now, here's Morant for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And boy, when Morant stretches the floor, those driving lanes just get bigger.
Here's Curry. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Curry's got 6 points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Outside, Levine. Hayward outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. The pass to Wiseman. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Morant against Young. Here's the 3. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Morant kicks to Washington. Wiseman the pass to Morant. Kick out to Levine. Here's Washington. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Washington's got his third basket of the night right there. Pass to Hunter. Curry with it. He dishes it to Young. Holmes trying to free himself up. Shots good from Young.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Pass to Wiseman. It's Morant in the corner. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Back to Young. Houston moving the ball around. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And checking out the numbers for Young. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 4th in assists and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Minnesota making some changes. OG Anunoby's checked in for P.J. Washington. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Gordon Hayward. And a change for the Rockets. Love's checked in. On defense, Houston trailing by 5. A floater, and Morant finishes inside. Morant's got 7 points. Houston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. And Young kicks to Curry. To the right side. Here's Sabonis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Offensive rebound, and that one's good. Brooks.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Rockets trail by 9. Passes it to Sabonis. Over Wiseman. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist from Young. 6 points for Sabonis.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Levine. And Curry pulls it down.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Minnesota making some changes. Avdia comes in for Wiseman. And Halliburton subbed in for Zach LaVine. Houston with a big group substitution here. Daniel House has checked in for Sabonis. Diallo comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Trae Young. Timberwolves leading by 7. There's the pass to Halliburton. Morant outside. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 10.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Pass to Beverly. Six on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. From the top of the key.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Minnesota. Payne in the post. Guarded by Morant. Scooped up. Payne's shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. Avdia, no points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Morant. Five to shoot, and there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. Morant, right side. Clock at 6. Pass to Anunoby. The shot misses, and the Rockets take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Love. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Both free throws good from Love. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Now, here's Payne, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Back to Beverley. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity.
Take a break.
They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, Beverley is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league, an absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
Both free throws good from Beverley. 1:53 left to play here in the first. Morant with it, working on Payne. And it's Morant missing. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 6-point game. Kicks it to House. Lets it go with a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Passes it to Brooks. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Payne looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Morant. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
And they've made an effort to get to the line here in the first half, guys, and it's starting to pay off.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
The first free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Weissman's checked in. Payne hits them both. Here's Brooks. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And there's the pass to Halliburton. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Pass to Beverly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Love. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And you are going to pay every time you don't box out Love. He has a real nose for coming up with those offensive putbacks.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Inside. Here's Wiseman. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know, and it's fun, and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. You know, it's good old-fashioned basketball. You know, it's all a part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Payne. He's out there with Patrick Beverly. Diallo out there with Kevin Love. And it's House in at the 4 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Halliburton. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Gordon Hayward comes in for Avdia. And Levine subbed in for Dylan Brooks. That free throw good from Diallo. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
Oh, wow. Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Pass to Love. Fade away. The shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Now here's Diallo. He has 5. Over to the wing. Passes to Beverly. Just 4 to shoot. Holmes with it. Knocks it loose. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Houston with a big group substitution here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Love. Hunter comes in for Danuel House. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Diallo. Young is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Minnesota leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Well, I love seeing Levine elevate. One of the most fun dunkers we have in the game.
Here's Young, and it's blocked. A shot by Hayward, wide open. They get the rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Curry against Levine. Curry deciding where to go with it. Will it go? And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here's Halliburton. He had 10 points in the win against Chicago. Levine kicks to Washington. Now the pass to Halliburton. Fires from deep. Rockets with the rebound. Down low. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Picking up his 2nd foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Here's Sabonis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Young. Here's Halliburton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Wiseman. Hunter grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Goes back up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Morant, he's checked in for Minnesota. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
To the inside. Here's Levine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Free throw good, Levine.
He was the 13th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, and Levine's developed into a really high-quality player at the NBA level, and I think he's just scratching the surface.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets trail. Young with the ball. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
And finished off by Wiseman.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Back to Young from past the arc. They get it back. Outside for Curry. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Curry against Levine. Curry with some nice D.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Outside, Levine. Shoots over Curry. And finished off by Wiseman.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Curry with the 3. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Levine. Shoots over Curry, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Stolen by Washington. Morant looking around. Dishes it to Hayward. He kicks to Levine. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got 10 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Leaps for it, and the turnover again by Houston. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Timberwolves second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
The 3. Again, Levine missing. And so Young will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Morant kicks to Washington. Back to Morant. Over Young. And it's Morant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Minnesota. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, Houston, 7.5 games behind.
And I think for Minnesota, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Wow. Avdia, Brooks with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Now Young. He's got 8. Kicks to Hunter. From deep three-point range. Love inside. He's guarded by Anunoby.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Here's Anunoby, defended by Young. From 10 feet out, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Sabonis. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Getting around 12 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboards.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And it's tied up with that one.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Curry. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Payne. The dish to Hunter. Brooks grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Morant. Now here's Avdia. Brooks, left side. Shot clock at 6. Out to Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 13.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Young outside. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Up top, Anunoby. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago. Levine can't hit.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
It's Young on the wing. Here's Love. That one misses. Morant with some nice D. From deep, Brooks. And another 3 for Minnesota.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Rockets trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Young with no one around. Hits the jumper in space. 12 points for him.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Levine against Young. And Levine throws it down.
Yeah, extremely crafty, smart, clever. Levine with the ball on the string, creating all the separation he needs to do work.
Young dishes to Hunter. Stolen by Avdia. Fast break, Minnesota. Morant with the ball. Here's Anunoby. Great D that time from Love.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Young kicks to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Minnesota on top. They lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, you guys have been able to get going offensively. What is the focus at that end of the floor?
Got to run them. We got one of the most athletic teams, so, you know, we got to get out, use athleticism, execute, and, you know, just continue to make shots.
Hands can't hit what their eyes can't see. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. And you look at Zach LaVine, dynamic athlete, highly skilled. Shaq, what does he need to work on to be mentioned with the top guards in the game?
I would say scoring consistency and then making more plays for others, making other players good.
Yeah, I think so. More stops defensively would be probably key. But leading his team to more wins, whatever that takes, that's what he has to do.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've got Wiseman. Levine is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Levine finds Morant. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Just a bright, young offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
And so Young nails them both. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Passes it to Washington. Three-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
On its way from Young for 2. Nice jump shot. Good. Young's got 4 points this quarter. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail bite.
Levine, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
And Hayward at the stuff.
And using his underrated athleticism, Hayward is no stranger to throwing it down.
To the paint, here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Passes it to Levine, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. On its way from Young for 2. The second chance effort, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on James Wiseman. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Holmes. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And the pass to Washington. Young against Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future.
Diallo, he's checked in for Houston. Both free throws good from Morant. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Young outside. Pass to Diallo. Up top, Holmes. He's covered by Washington, and it's in there.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Gordon Hayward. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's putting up about 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
You know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
The Timberwolves have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. The free throw drops by Hayward. Halliburton's checked in for John Morant. Hayward hits them both. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Rockets. Young is double. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Minnesota in the lead. From 11 feet away, Hayward can hit.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Now, here is Young. 18 points for him. Pass to Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Hayward with the ball. Diallo's there, and Hayward gets it to go.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
For Houston, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Curry passes to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Hayward outside, lets it fly, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Young from outside. No good on the shot. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since. In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Minnesota making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And then for Houston, Love's checked in for Sabonis. Daniel House comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Young. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Hayward leading the charge. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Curry against Levine. That's tipped. And here's Beverley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Curry kicks to Beverley to end the run. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Levine inside the three-point line. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. That shot misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Brooks checked in for Minnesota. And a change for the Rockets. Payne's checked in. Outside, Levine.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
For Minnesota, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Halliburton. Abdiaz checked in for Washington. And so he makes both from the line. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for James Wiseman.
What a great trend it's been for him in terms of his rebounding. He's been getting after it on the glass these past few months. His numbers are way up, and that makes him so much more effective as an all-around contributor.
Houston moving it around. Trying to get something going, and it's Love missing.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
Halliburton passes to Avdia. And here's Halliburton. Here's Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Rockets trail by 14. Payne with it. Pass to House. The feed to Love. Shoots over Avdia. Love, no good. Minnesota's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Now, here is Halliburton. Guarded closely. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
That free throw, no good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Weissman's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Hunter's checked in for Diallo. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Houston with it, down by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Taking a look at some stats for Beverly. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And frankly, I think he can play better, guys. I mean, even he would have to admit to that.
Yeah, realistically, he's going to have to step it up. I mean, that's the reality. Or he's going to start to lose those minutes.
Here's Halliburton. No good on that one. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 15-point game. And it's Love missing.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And here's Brooks from outside. The Rockets pull it in. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To halt the run, they grab their own miss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And the first one at the line is good.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Minnesota with it. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 8. Count it. Good. Levine's got 22.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
The pass to Beverly. Here is House. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 13 feet away. Love kicks to Beverly. 5 to shoot. Pass to House. Over Brooks. Here's Love. Good. Nice job down low. Love's got 12 points in the game.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Levine inside the three-point line. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Second chance shot. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Payne with it. Now defended by Levine. Over Wiseman. Love can't hit.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Brooks misses.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
House kicks to Payne. Anunoby against Love. Back to Payne. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Love missing.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Pass to Payne. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And let's take a second to recognize the rookies who have been doing a terrific job distributing the basketball this past month. You look at Halliburton, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
He's a fantastic facilitator. I mean, just makes everyone around him better with the willingness to play unselfishly. Well, it's been a great month for him.
And that one falls for Brooks. Morant, he's checked in for Minnesota. Sabonis, he's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for Brooks. Rockets trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Payne kicks to Love. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded by Anunoby. They get it again. Hunter, no good. Minnesota leading by 15. And they double up Morant. Wiseman with a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. And the Rockets making a change here. Young's checked in.
Down.
29 seconds left in the third. Love dishes to Beverly. And some nice passing there by Houston. Lock at 6. And he's good on the 3 ball. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
To the inside, Wiseman kicks to Anunoby. Here's Brooks. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Rockets, Richaun Holmes out there with Sabonis. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Young, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Now Beverley inside. And here is Brooks. Over to the left wing. Holmes against Anunoby. Brooks outside. Poked loose, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
Yeah, and for the game with the Mavericks, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a change for the Rockets. Curry's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Now here's Morant for 3. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Offensive rebound. Holmes lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Morant. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist in this one. Rockets trail by 17. Young passes to Hunter. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Fades. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morant with another miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Wiseman with the ball. Now here's Hayward. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Anunoby. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And yes, it's good.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the 3-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Double team Sabonis. Holmes can't get it to go in. Timberwolves leading by 17. Here's Brooks. And Curry pulls it down. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Hunter. Passes it to Holmes. To the paint. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on James Wiseman.
Yeah, just never easy trying to guard Young without fouling. He is great at finding ways to create these calls.
And that one misses. Minnesota making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And he's good on the second. Minnesota leading by 16. There's the pass to Wiseman. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Wiseman's got 19 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Putting defenders in tough spots is a trait of Hayward's game. I mean, he gets his man on the back foot and forces him to either foul or give up the easy one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Now Hunter, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Stolen by Washington.
And add that steal to the list of things they've done right here tonight. It's been a dominant performance at both ends.
And that one's good. Morant.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Outside Curry. Pass to Holmes. And some nice passing there by Houston. Knocked loose. Levine with it. Guarded by Hunter. Here's Morant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you have 2 things working there. Good awareness by Levine on the pick. Then the quick decision to throw it ahead.
Some changes for Minnesota. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wiseman. Avdia comes in for Washington. And Maxi's subbed in for Zach LaVine. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jang, he's checked in for Sabonis. Tamari Carroll comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Hunter. And Diallo subbed in for Seth Curry. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Diallo. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That will be foul number 5 on him. And the Rockets with possession here. Ariza passes to Jang. Ariza kicks to Young. In the corner, it's Hayward. Hayward is doubled. Down low. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Cameron Payne's checked in for Young. Minnesota on D. Carroll kicks to Diallo. Six to shoot. And he converts the layup. Diallo's got 4 this quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Out to the right wing. And stolen by Diallo. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Payne. Lays it up off the glass.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
And stolen by Payne. And it's Houston on the break. He kicks to Ariza. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Passes it to Avdia. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Payne in the post.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And there's the pass to Bitadze. Over Diallo. Bitadze can't hit. Rockets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
He has still not missed a shot. Where would they be today without him?
Knocked away and stolen by Jang. And here comes Ariza leading the fast break. It doesn't go for him. Timberwolves leading by 23. Quickly. From outside off the mark. Rockets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Payne passes to Diallo. Pass to Jang. Shot clock at 5. Back to Diallo. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Avdia, and the rejection by Jang. Right wing. Here's Diallo. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, because Carroll is such an aggressive and high-energy offensive player, that's why he gets these calls.
And the first one drops. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Houston with a big group substitution here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Diallo. Hunter's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Trae Young subbed in for Cameron Payne.
You know, a rugged, experienced player. The shooting and defense Carroll provides is really what makes him so valuable.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Wiseman dishes to Hayward. Hayward is doubled. Here's Washington. Another miss by Minnesota.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Timberwolves. To the left wing. Morant against Young. Levine wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Levine's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And for Houston, they're shooting about 47% here in the fourth. And here's Young from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. And here's Morant. Pass to Wiseman. Shoots over Curry. Wiseman no good. Rockets have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Levine passes to Wiseman. Morant against Young. In the corner, it's Hayward. To the inside. Morant in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Young.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series. And
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Some changes for Minnesota. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wiseman. Avdia comes in for P.J. Washington. And Maxey subbed in for Gordon Hayward. That one misses for Levine. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Morant kicks to Avdia. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Bitadze. Timberwolves passing it around. Just 3 to shoot. Avdia gets the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
Here's Diallo. Second shot opportunity, and the layup falls.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Now here's Morant. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, very nice win for you guys tonight.
You know, just proud of the way we fought. I thought we shared the basketball pretty well tonight. Played pretty solid defense as well. We got the win, so.
Great effort tonight, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.